you about. That's what I want. That's what I want. Now it's your time to pick them up. We've got, again, one last kid at heart who's joining us. Chad Allen is Skyping in. And Chad, oh, these are so great, the Radical Racers.
Yeah, the Radical Racers is that name brand that we love. You've seen the commercials. Individually boxed, you get a red car and you get a blue car. So I usually choose the red. You know, maybe I'll choose the blue for today. I don't know. When you turn it on the wall, you get that car noise. All you have to do is set it on the wall, and then it is not magnetic. This is not like a sticky wall or a magnetic wall. You set it on the wall, you're able to drive, you're able to spin, you're able to drift. We actually have some video of some kids doing it, because as fun as I am, as good as I think I am, kids do it so much better than I do it. This is able to drive and spin and drift. It's the coolest, most innovative, technologically advanced toy I think we've ever seen, point blank, period, ever done. Game check.
Wow. Tell us, how does it stay on the wall like that?
Yeah, I love the part of the video that sort of shows the underneath, but doesn't quite explain it, right? They keep it real vague. But here at HSN, what we love to do is we like to reveal the secrets that they don't show you on the commercial. They make that cool animation, but they don't really tell you everything, but we will. Underneath is a wind turbine, Tamara, a wind turbine that sort of allows it to hover and suck to the wall, but not suck too hard to where, and I use the word suck because it's like suction, right? It's like sort of suctioning into the wall, but not in a way that allows it to not move. You're able to move and drift and spin. It's so fun. It's so easy. Right there. See that clear acrylic that you're getting right there? That allows it to sort of stick to the walls, the ceilings, everything. But right here, I'm going to show you, because we're live. Yes. Right here, this divot right there is where that wind turbine is. And we call it a wind turbine for us at home, the non-engineers like me. It is essentially a fan allowing it to hug its way to the wall. You are giving that remote control with that USB cable because the cars are rechargeable. There is a lithium-ion battery built into each car. It is completely rechargeable. You just need 2 AA batteries for the remote. But we all know the remote is not what takes the batteries. It's the car that takes the batteries. Yes. When you flip it into wall mode, Tamara, that's what gives you that race car sound. It just sticks to the wall. And then you're able to drive up and down and swivel. When I go forward or around or whatever, you see the lights, and I try to do it a little slower because it's so fast. But you see like the headlights that's driving? Yes. And then if I go one way, I just get, let me show you this way. If I go just one way, they could have skimped on this. I just get one light. If I go the other way, I just get the other light. If I go forward, I get both lights. And if I go backwards, I get the LED tail lights. Radical Racers could have skimped on a lot of features. They could have skipped a bunch of things we wouldn't have noticed, but they didn't. Radical Racers is that name brand. This is the brand your kids have seen the commercials. This is the one they want. Look at it spinning and drifting. And then all you have to do, Tamara, there's the ceiling. Did you see the ceiling?
Look at that.
Okay, first off, Tamara, could you imagine you and the hubby after a glass of wine, you're like, listen, let's drive the cars. The girl's asleep. Everyone's in bed. You're like, let's drive the cars on the ceiling. I mean, this isn't just for the kids.
It's not just for the kids. I mean, everybody could use these and love these. And what I like is that they are different. If you've seen the commercials, and I'll tell you, if you've seen the commercials, you know your kids have, and they've probably already been asking you or saying, that's what I want under the tree. Okay, guess what? We've got them here. We'll send them straight to you. You're getting both of them. They're individually boxed. We added the bows, but you don't have to. It's up to you. Both of them together, 3 flex of $11.65. The red car and the blue car, both remote controls. This is the way to go. This is that. If you've been looking for something really different and really special, and really you're the one who's saying, I want my kids to kind of think outside of the box. I want them to think sky's the limit. You don't have to just go, go north and south. Why not try, up the walls and things like that? Why not do
the ceiling?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I had remote control cars growing up 25 years ago. I mean, that's not a joke, right? We've all had remote control cars, and they charge up and you drive them. Sometimes they're indoor, sometimes they're outdoor. They used to cost a fortune. You'd put batteries in them. the kids don't want those anymore. They want, well, they do. They want those, but they also want things that you didn't have when you were a kid. They want something cooler than what you had in 2020. So what I've done, because if you're just meeting me for the first time, hello, this is my real house. This is my real wall. It's not magnetic. There's no trickery. And oh, and by the way, no scratches, no scuffs, no marks. You saw me driving it on the car. I went out and I got this clear plastic picture frame. Really, it's all it is. I'm going to flip it into wall mode, and I'm going to put it on the picture frame. Now watch. Oh, it stays there. Upside down. Ceiling stays there. All the way around. It doesn't matter. But Tamara, stay with me. Watch this. Okay. When I turn it off, guess what happens? It just slides right off, proving to you at home and everybody who's just now seeing the Radical Racers for the first time, whether it's the red car or the blue car, you get both, that there's so much, easy for you to say, technology built in by the engineers at Radical Racers. Tamara, I'll share a little story. They were telling me the stories and how they created it, and they were sharing their titles, their business titles, their office titles. Okay. I couldn't even pronounce the kind of titles and degrees that people had. I was like, what is, I had to pretend. I was like, oh yeah, I have a friend who's one of those. Yeah, I didn't, because there's so much built into a remote control car, rechargeable. You don't have to buy batteries for these. Tamara, this is the gift everybody wants this year.
Well, it's the Radical Racer. It is literally the one your kids are going to ask for by name. It's the one that they've seen on TV, and you've probably seen it as well. It is the one. It's not one that seems like it or one that looks like it or the knockoff. It is the one. And this is what happens. The closer we get to Christmas, the harder and harder it is to find those sought after gifts. So we are still a little bit early in November. Why not go ahead and pick them up now? And you're not buying them individually. We're not asking you to say, well, do you want the red one or do you want the blue one? You're getting both of them. So you've already either got 2 gifts done, or maybe it's gonna be one that you give to somebody and then one that you keep in your own household, whatever the case is. Because typically when it comes to toys, you'll see there's like an age, a suggested age, minimum and sometimes maximum. This one doesn't have it because everybody's gonna love this. I love what you see right there. Most of us, you know, would love to have the ability to drive the car, not only on the floor, but also on the wall and also on the ceiling without it harming the floor, the wall, or the ceiling. And that's what you're doing right here with the Radical Racers. I know we're down to our last 4 minutes, but this is your time to, if you wanna log on and purchase this, go to hsn.com, use the HSN app, or you can call us. If you need more than 2, because you're automatically gonna get 2. If you need more than a set of 2, maybe you need a couple more, go ahead and get them while we have them. Because Chad, I know these are the ones the kids ask about. They're gonna be the ones that we as the parents or the family members are gonna be tearing ourselves apart trying to find in December if they're sold out at this point. We've got them for you now.
Like I won't say a lot. I have too much information. I won't say a lot. I'll say good luck. That's all I have to say. But as you were just pointing out, if you have more than 2 children, or maybe the neighbors are going to come over, maybe the kids are schooling together virtually, the remote control has different frequencies. In fact, each remote has 3 different frequencies. So if you do have more than 1 or 2 cars in a room, don't worry. The cars are not going to interfere with each other, the remotes, I should say. But again, if you're just joining us, this is the car that drives on the wall. I flip it into wall mode. It goes like a real racetrack car. And then I'm able to drive it. I'm driving in a circle, up, down, left, right. It doesn't matter. I'm going to try to keep it in the shot for our wonderful director here. But as I go up and down and back, you sort of see the blue headlights. It also has red tail lights. So imagine turning all your lights off in your house and driving this up and down a wall or on the ceiling. If it ever did fall off a wall or off a ceiling, which I know in the studio is easy to do because the wall's just sort of in because they're fake. It's not going to break. You'll notice in the videos that we show you, the kids are often driving them right into something and it crashes and falls off a wall. There is nothing to worry about. Your kids are not going to destroy this. This isn't an investment either, Tamara. That's something I love. This isn't a considered purchase because, quite frankly, I don't have any kids, but I have a lot of nieces and nephews and a lot of kids in my life. And they cost me more than $20 if I go and buy them a soda and a candy bar, and then they want a little candy bracelet at the gas station. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Those things go away. The reticle racer lasts virtually forever because all you have to do is recharge it when it's dead. You don't have to go to the store and buy more batteries. Nothing like that. This is the name brand. So when your kids open it, you know what it's like. They want something. We buy the off brand because it's cheaper.
Yes.
We've all done it, Tamara. We're going to do it again this year, but you don't have to do that with the reticle racers. This is that commercial that's running, Tamara. And individually boxed, as you pointed out, right there is that wind turbine. That's the technology, holding it, forcing it to the wall, but still allowing it just enough air to move and maneuver so it can drift, spin, and race, Tamara.
It really is. It really is cooler than anything we had when we were kids. And even what we had when we were kids was cooler than what our parents had. So of course it takes the designers and the engineers and the folks who are literally thinking radically to come up with something like this. And they made it affordable. They made it easy to use and easy to understand. Remember, the cars recharge. You do have to put batteries into the remote control. So just 2 AA batteries, and most of us have those around the house. And that's it. You're ready to go. You're getting both of them individually boxed. Chad, we could talk the whole hour on this, but I thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome. Enjoy your reticle racers, and if you are going to wait and pick them up in the store, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much. 743-018 is the number to get these, and I will tell you a lot of